welcome back to Daytime. We are celebrating Brampton Music Theater's 50th birthday. Please help me welcome Sharon and Lumena. Thank you so much, ladies, for being here today.
Our pleasure.
Happy 50th.
Yeah, very exciting.
So how are you celebrating the 50th birthday?
Well, we have an exciting year planned. We're putting on Joseph, the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at the Rose. We have a gala event the last evening of our performance. We also have a silent auction, and we have a wonderful dinner. And we're presenting these Lifetime Achievement Awards at the event. So we have nominees for people who've donated their time and their talent to the arts in Brampton for the last 50 years. And we're going to be awarding 5 of those, presented by Jamie Lowry, our Commissioner of Arts and Culture, as well as some of our councillors are going to be attending the event.
Why did you select Joseph for the 50th birthday?
Well, we looked back historically at some, high energy shows that have children in them, that have children that can come see them, that draw a crowd, that are really that fun, type of musical that everyone leaves, singing along a song. And this was one of the ones that had a history of success, and we decided to remount it.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
Now, Lumena, you're the narrator.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about you and your experience. You've been experienced and seasoned in acting.
Not in acting, maybe in singing.
I asked her to sing, but she doesn't want to today.
No, I've been singing for a very long time. Definitely one of the roles I've wanted to play forever.
Why?
I think because the character sings so much. That's obviously a huge appeal to me. No, it's such a fun role, like so much fun. I was so excited to find out that I was able to play it.
Good for you. So how is this different? We're going to see some rehearsal footage in just a little bit, but how is this different, this presentation of Joseph, different compared to other places we may have seen Joseph?
Well, I think in general the musical is different because it's classified as an opera, so we need to put people in the mindset that there's not going to be that downtime in between numbers. I think where the creative aspect comes into play, and our director Joe Gomes has nailed that on the head, is you have to take some of it with tongue in cheek and then go a little more on the creative side. So some of the numbers are a little more, I'd say, geocentric, in that there's a couple of the Brampton jokes in there that you might not have. There's a scene where, I don't want to give too much away, where they're supposed to be handing, loaves of bread to all of the brothers, and it ends up being something, a Tim's cup or something. There's a Tim's in it. It's really poking fun at the musical itself, but enjoying it in a healthy and qualified way. Right. So we bring a little bit of Brampton. I like to think that we do the numbers as a high quality number, and that we are actually able to do the musical justice. And I think that if people come see it, that they will see that we've done an excellent job.
What were the rehearsals like? We kind of caught a glimpse of the backstage. What was it like? What is it like rehearsing?
It's a bit of a commitment. It's 3 nights a week for a few hours each time. First you learn the music, right? And then you go into blocking the scene and choreography. Definitely, choreography is probably...
Really?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm not a dancer, but some people are, and then that's their thing.
That's true. If you can get triple threats, you're great. People that can dance, act, and sing, but often performers will have, quality in one area and maybe less in the other. So there's great singers that can't dance, there's great dancers that can't sing, or there's ones that sort of have a nice blend of all of them. But we like to bring out, one of the things that we like to do is give everyone the opportunity. So our show's cast is huge, 72 people in the cast, including 21 children. And we just want to give everyone an opportunity to celebrate this great show and the year.
Who's the director?
Joe Gomes.
What is he like as an individual?
I've known Joe actually for over 20, I think about 25 years. We actually worked together when I was in my 20s. He's an amazing director to work with. He's incredibly creative, very patient, open to suggestions, works well with kids as well as adults, has been a director, a performer, has been on our board, has been, in Brampton, in the arts, I would say, for at least 30 years. I've directed him as well as directed with him before.
Really? What's he like on the other side?
Again, he's from Trinidad, so he's fairly laid back and relaxed, and he goes with the flow so well. He's one of the few directors, I'd say, that can convince you to almost do anything, even though you never thought you would do that before, just by the way he presents it to you.
Is that true, Lumena?
It's a little true, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So Now, do you appreciate that in a director to sort of say, I appreciate your talent, I trust you, this is what I want, go for it?
Oh, absolutely. And I love that, too, that he is very open to suggestions. So once in a while I'll be like, Joe, what do you think about this? And he's like, meh, do it, and if I don't like it, then I'll tell you. So, yeah, no, it's very cool.
So breeds creativity from an actor, I would imagine.
He does. I mean, he's less prescriptive. I think some directors will come into a show with a preconceived idea very much inside their box and less comfortable with you going outside it, but he's open to that. Even in numbers where I'll say, you know what, I'd really like to see more people or this or more of the children in that. I mean, he's incorporating the children in more numbers than is typical for Joseph in a very creative way, again, because we want the children to feel that they're not just the children's chorus, that they're actually part of the cast.
Right.
So, and the kids are just enjoying themselves so much. They, in one scene, they're lambs, and another scene, they're stars, and then there's, as well as, there are numbers that they sing in, but this is, again, extending his sort of creative thinking around
now,
the show.
you know your stuff. You are not new to the theater. Let's talk about your background for a second.
Wow. I've actually grew up in Brampton. I moved here when I was about 12 and studied music after I left high school, but my influence was a music teacher here in Brampton. Went away to school, and I was actually a high school teacher for 10 years in the Peel District School Board, so I was at Cawthra Park for 10 years in music and drama. And then I've left that, but I've stayed on this side of things. So although my day job is not in the arts anymore, I still feel the passion and desire to give back. One of the reasons I'm on the board this year of the Brampton Music Theatre is to really kind of give back all after 30 years of giving to the arts here in Brampton. And this was the perfect year to come on in and donate my time and give back to the community.
So all that experience has helped you mold Joseph in a way.
Oh, absolutely. I would say so, yes.
That's great. And when is it playing?
April 11th to 13th at the Rose in Brampton.
Okay. And let's talk about the costumes quickly. What are you wearing? That's really what I want to know. I'm all about fashion.
Actually, Joseph's costume is a little more exciting than mine.
Technicolor dream.
Yeah. But I play pretty much a teacher role, so I'm not clearly as exciting as he is. But yeah, his coat is very, very cool. We haven't really got to use it yet. We have a coat that we use specifically for rehearsal right now, but
perfect.
It'll be cool.
Thank you, ladies. One last slide?
No, I was just going to go on about the costumes, but no, it's
No,
fine.
you have to come back to that. We'll talk all fashion and costumes.
Awesome.
Okay, we have lots more coming up on Daytime after this quick break, so stay tuned. Thank you.